Hello, welcome again, guys. This is Jonah from Blue Lotus Coding with another video for you guys today. I kind of just wanted to start off with just a pleasant view of the game, um, kind of continuing where we left off. And what we're going to, the topic for today is going to be how to create a custom skill. So, as you can see, I got a skill here called Shadow Bolt, and I'm going to show you the effects. Yep, and that's Shadow Bolt. You're gonna be like, oh shit, he actually made a custom skill. So I'm going to show you. I'm gonna exit here. And the first thing you want to do is go into, now this is for Hercules, just so that you guys know, but you could use this as reference for our Athena, because I think they have basically the same process, just a little bit different because the code bases are different. So you start with going to the database folder, and then you want to um, go to your re folder. You want to go to your skill database and your skill tree files. So I'm going to pull them both up here because I actually already have them up. What is this? Skill tree. And you want to go ahead and put the name of your skill here in the skill tree for the class that you're trying to do this for. So boom, Shadow Bolt is the name that I have designated for the for this video. I'm going to be working with the Shadow Bolt skill. So we are done with skill tree. You want to go to the skill database folder, and you want to scroll down to the bottom as far as you can, and then you make your entry there. Now, when it comes to giving skills an ID, there is a set number of IDs given to the skills in the game. So it seems like Gravity already had a huge like amount of additional content that they had planned to utilize, and they just kind of rolled it out over time. That's why a lot of you might notice that there is assets for fourth job, even though fourth job is not implemented yet, and that's because they already had the assets, or they had already had it in the game. They just more than likely decided to not utilize it, or they were waiting for the proper time to roll it out because they're making money off of uh, all the players and stuff. So I chose ID 800. It was kind of a recommended ID, or rather, Stowe. He told me he started from the 800, so I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll do that too, and it ended up working very well for me. So I say you guys should start at 800 as well, and kind of go upwards to the thousands. Um, I think you can go upward to maybe 1200 or something like that. So you have plenty of room for skills, dude. 200 skill IDs is plenty. Okay, so we have your skill ID. You have your description. You want to make sure you know how many hits you want for your skill. In fact, I'm going to make this 12 hits on level 10, and you can make sure that your element is correct, element goes, because all this actually affects your skill. All of this. Like, can make my cast time half. Oh no, my cast time's already pretty low, so keep it there. And there you go. So that you have to edit this folder as well. So remember, skill DB and skill tree needs to be modified so that you have your skill in the right place and whatnot. The next thing we need to do is once you edit. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, so now we need to go to source. We're going to go to source because this is all in the Hercules folder, everything that we just did right now. So you want to go to the battle.c file and you want to find an area where you want to put your custom jobs at. I chose to put it below, the NPC random skills and stuff like that. And then just make a mention here for custom jobs. This is the damage formula. Um, and actually, this is not where you have status effects added to the thing. This is just the formula for damage. Um, and that's for Shadow Bolt. This is what I chose for it, the damage calculation. Now you're gonna go to the skills C file, and you're gonna go down. And now here's the thing. There are two areas here. You want to go up to the top. So I'm here at the top, as you can see. You want to go down to where you see skill ID ranges. Okay, this is very important because if you don't put skill ranges here and you try to do like enable multi-hit, it won't work. You get an error. So in my opinion, most skills in the game are multi-hit. A lot of them are. Just throw it in here. Even if you don't want to give it multi-hit right now, it's better to just go ahead and just put it there for future reference so it doesn't happen to you when you try to use the skill for safety purposes. So as you can see, enable skill ID for the skills below. The code is picked up and understood. Therefore, our skill will appear in game. It's just one of those processes to get the skill to work. So once we go here and put our entry here, then we're going to go down to the nearest thing we can see, which I say go to like MH eraser cutter right here, and then like put your entry there. And then now this is the mechanics of the skill. Okay. Um, how the skills function. Okay, so this right here indicates that my skill is going to be a magic based attack, a cast based attack. There is another mention here for like a weapon based attack, but that's kind of not what this video is for. Is just to teach you how to get your skill in the game. Now, if you guys want me to do a video about how to get utilize multiple functions in the game, like for instance this shadow bolt skill does stun, and I made it where it does guaranteed stun at level 10. So yeah, if you want me to make videos of the kind of the interworkings of, like, for instance, how this works, and then like how the damage cows work, I can definitely do that. Just let me know in the comments below. And also definitely give me a like. And if you want to subscribe for more videos, then sure. Now we're in the skill.h file, the header file, and we're going to, let's see, is this the only, yes, the only mention. So when you're looking for the skills that if you're looking for a place to put your skills, you put them at the bottom of this list here. Um, and this is like a list of like every skill in the game here in the skill header file. This is kind of like where you will assign the skills. There it is. So this is indicating where you'll be getting those skills from. You could have put them anywhere here. For some reason, I decided to go all the way down here and put them here for some reason. But hey, boom, this is where the land skills is. So if you had a specific kind of land-based skill, there you go. Anyway, you want to make sure you put your job ID here. And of course, like you see here, this is where you do the assigning of your ID, because this is pulled into here, which is also pulled into here. And then these three is also reading the files from your database folder too. Your oh wait, not re, I mean in re. It's also reading these two as well. So keep that in mind. And your first time is going to seem a little tedious, but it's actually very easy. So let's continue. So this is all you need, okay? These three files is all you need. All right. So now I feel like I'm missing something. Uh, scripts. Okay, yes, script. In your script C folder, wait, is that? Okay, never mind. Never mind. Don't worry about script C. I just wanted to remember this is a part of the process of doing your custom job. All right. So you got these three files and that's it, right? So now you're done with source. At this point, you want to go and rebuild solution because you're editing source. Every time you edit the source, you rebuild the source, or rather rebuild solution, as you can see. So we're going to do that. And we're practically halfway done. This is a pretty straightforward video. It's not really much else. But I know that oh yeah, always cut off your server, guys. I forgot. Cut off your server before you do this. This is the only tedious thing I don't like about this is that I have to turn off the game, close the servers, and all of that nonsense. All right, boom, 9 succeeded, 9 failed. Now we can go to the client folder, and the first thing you want to do is go to data, Lua files 514, Lua files, and then you're going to go to two folders. All right, this is very important. Skill effect info and skill infos. Okay, so we're going to go here, and the only two files that matter is the effect ID and skill info list. So we're going to go to the effect ID. Oh, actually, you don't care about effect ID unless you're trying to replace the effect ID with the ID of another skill. So this only matters if you're trying to replace a skill. But don't worry about effect ID for now because I'm still trying to figure out how to get a custom skill in without having to replace something. Um, that there's a hidden file somewhere and I just can't find it for now. Anyway, skill effect info list. This is the super important one right here. This is going to be what makes or break how your skill looks when you're actually um, executing it. So this literally affects what that looks like in game. Also, this needs to be switched to effect number 2 because there are two effects inside of this. All right, so you'll come down at the bottom, and what I kind of like to just not go all the way down, you just kind of be as close to the bottom as possible. I created the shadow bolt skill, target effect ID. This determines what skills, what effects you see on the target when you target a mob or however your skill, whatever basis your skill is off of. So you're gonna see the energy drain thing, and then you're gonna see the soul expansion pop up over the on top of the mob or inside of the mob or or what have you when you're casting the skill. You're done here. You've done this. That's done. That you don't need nothing else. Now you gotta go to skill infos. Now we're gonna go do let's see, is it skill? Yeah, skill description. skill description, boom. This is what my shadow bolt looks like in game. And when you see it, this is what's going to pop up. Okay. This is what you're going to see. You're going to see the shadow bolt, you're going to see max level, all that. All that pops up in the game. All right, so this is skill description. All right, we did that. Now we're going to go to skill ID. Now you need to assign your skill and a skill ID. Remember what we talked about. We're going to put the SM Shadow Bolt equals 800. I already have a second custom skill there as well. But we're going to focus on Shadow Bolt today because I honestly put more um, effort into the Shadow Bolt. I mean, Shadow Bolt thing. All right, so now we're going to go to skill info list. All right. So skill info list affects what it's going to what it's going to look like when you actually try to select the skill. It's also going to affect some of the functionality of the skill as well, like how far the attack is, how many hits it's going to have, XYZ, right? And the attack range, this line of code, if it's not here, but your skill, remember what I told you earlier here, right? Skill ID ranges. If you put your skill here and you don't have a skill range here, it's going to throw you an error. Okay. I just want to let you guys know, just so you know. Um, we're done here with the skill info list. Now we're going to do skill tree view. This is extremely important, guys. Remember in the last video. Uh-oh. Okay. In the last video, we talked about how important this is when it comes to custom skills because this is where the position of all your skills is going to be. My skill is going to be in the 20th slot right next to firewall. You're going to see it in game, and you need to put the SKID of the skill, and there you go. You got it. Don't save. All right, boom. So at this point, you have everything you need. Your skill is finished, but we're missing a little bit more. All right, we got this done. Now it's time to uh, utilize GRF editor. You can get it on the R Athena thing or Hercules website, I think. You guys know where to find GRF editor. Now, when you want to put your skill into the skill tree and have a custom icon, you need to find the icon that you want to use. In this case, I used the Soul expansion. I think it was Soul. What's it? Um, it was one of these things here. BMP. Yeah. Anyway, it was one of those. And you can find it in the item bitmap. Like you can use this as the icon. There are a ton of icons here, as you can see. All right. Um, what I did was I went to data, texture, this language here, and then item. And then what I did was I just took the BMP. I took a random BMP that I wanted, renamed it, and put it back in as the name of the skill. That worked for me. As you can see, this is the name of a bunch of these skills here. Soul Linker, Soul Chain, Soul Burn, blah, blah, blah. You see it now. Master Soul Rifle, Soul Strike. Yeah, all this will show up in game. So anyway, so SM Shadow Bolt. I made this my Shadow Bolt icon. And once you get this uploaded, you upload it into here. So you would do you'd extract it, you extract the BMP file, modify the name, and then you click add to this folder, and you'll click file, and you will go to whatever, whatever your ACT, I mean, not your ACT, whatever your BMP file is. Okay. I'm not going to go directly to it because whatever your BMP file is that's where your BMP files is. So once you get this done, okay, you are done. So let's see the magic. Let's see the magic. Ignore all of this in the background. That's because I went and edited the MMO file and gave like extra IDs outside of the scope, and it's throwing a fit, but it doesn't actually change any of the functionality. I just haven't went back to keep it from doing that yet. All right, so we're gonna go to client, and we're gonna go to Satisfy Online version 2. Uh, by the way, I did not use Warp Patcher for custom skills. I think it's an experimental thing. I probably need to do that. That might actually help with the fact that I was having problems with adding custom skill effects. But I will go and explore the Warp Patcher, and in case I find something, I add it in the comment section below. Okay. Okay. Boom. We're here, and gonna go find something to one shot. And remember, I added a stun effects. So as you can see, it's there. Row 20. There you go. OP, I'm telling you. All right, let's go hit another one so you can see, get a better visual. See that? Solo expansion with, those two effects. And that is all for the video today, guys. You guys have a wonderful evening, and remember to, give a like and subscribe, and comment below. Let me know if there's any other things that um, you guys would like to know about. I have plans for a custom um, sprite for the job, so the job will have an exclusive sprite to itself. I don't want to use any existing sprites. I want to use everything that I'm going to do is going to be absolutely custom, at least as custom as I possibly can get it. Eventually doing custom quests, doing custom, just custom everything. Um, so yeah, that is the move, that is the wave. So stay tuned for more to come.